Hi everybody, I'm here today in Grandma BJ's kitchen with the lovely Ellie Barnaby. She has agreed to help me make the dump cake is the official name, but Kevin sometimes calls it cobbler. But it's the dessert that everybody loves. We're going to make two versions today. We're going to make an apple and a chocolate cherry. So Ellie's going to be working on the apple filling. I'm going to open up the butter and she's going to dump her apple pie filling. It's 3 cans of apple pie filling or cherry pie filling or peach pie filling. I've even made it with just canned peaches, so you could do it that way also. While Ellie's putting those things into the pan, I'm unwrapping 4 sticks of butter. It's probably too much, but you can't really have too much butter. And of course we use unsalted butter for baking because it is more pure, and we sometimes add salt to our baked goods, so we don't want to over salt. And so I'm going to melt this butter, and maybe Ellie will move on to the cherry if I'm not back yet to start that. And in with the cherry pie filling, we're going to add some chocolate chips because you cannot go wrong with chocolates. Although some people don't like chocolate, which I don't get. I don't understand that. But what about you, Ellie? Do you like chocolate?
Yes.
And what's your favorite kind of dessert?
Cake.
Cake? What flavor cake?
Vanilla.
Vanilla? With vanilla frosting?
With peanut butter frosting.
Peanut butter frosting. Do you make that, Ellie?
Yeah.
That sounds delicious. I know that Ellie is quite the baker, so I was excited that I was going to be able to do this with her. Oh, that looks perfect, Ellie. So now that she's got her apples in there, she will just sprinkle that whole box of cake mix. I think it's a yellow cake, isn't it? And she'll just sprinkle that over the top. And we will, as that butter's melted, we'll put not quite half of it because we're making 2 dump cakes. And I'm going to do something special on mine. So I want a little extra butter. All right, chocolate chips. You better eat one. Make sure they're not poison. Camera person, would you like to have a chocolate chip?
Yes, please.
Come and get. I'll set them here for you. You have more than one. You better have more than one if you can. Gotta watch your sugar, right? No? Alright, this is not low calorie. I've made some low calorie, low fat, low sugar, more healthy stuff. This is not it. This is pure sugar, joy, yummy, butter, love. So I use about half of the chocolate chips on top there. Alright, Ellie, now some of this is still not all the way melted, but we can still pour it on top. While Ellie does that, I'm just doing my chocolate cake mix. It does not have to be any kind of fancy brand. At camp, we use the Gordon's brand, so that's just your regular old, plain old cake mix. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little of mine on there. Ellie, you can pour not quite half of that. I know some is it's not melted, so it might sploosh out. And then when Ellie's done with that, I'm going to show you the special trick that I have sometimes done when I've made this. Yeah, I can have more. looking good. Camera person, Nora, would you please come get a beautiful shot of this before it goes in? And Ellie, I think I need to melt that a little more, don't you? I'm going to add just a touch more because I love butter. Ellie, what grade are you going into now?
9.
Ninth grade, so that's high school, right? And what are your interests? Art, music?
Music and sign language.
Sign language. Have you taken any sign language classes?
I was going to this following year, this year.
Great. Do you know any now?
Not really.
No. Me either. I know the I love you. Everybody knows that one.
Family.
Family.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I learned that your welcome is like it's like thank you, but you're bringing it back to you. You're welcome. All right, so for this chocolate version, which you can do it this way with your any version that you want, I'm gonna mix the rest of my cake mix in the melted butter. Sometimes I do it with the cake mix in the different bowl and add the butter to it. And yes, I got my cherry filling on there. Is that our oven?
Yes.
All right, as soon as I'm ready, the oven's ready, which shows you how quickly this will go. And so what this is going to do is just sort of coat the cake mix and then make it more biscuity instead of crumb topping. So let's just dump the rest of this on here because I'm impatient. Is it poison, Ellie, or is it good?
Good.
And here we go. So dumping that in. Nora is going to come look at my gloppy mess. And I have to tell you folks that I really cannot tell you exactly how long this cooks. I usually bake this at camp and I'm sitting outside in the back where the cooks always sit, and all of a sudden I'll smell it and I know it's done. So I'm not really sure how long it takes because I have not made this at home. This is a dessert where you want to have more than 2 people at home because it makes quite a bit. So we're going to put these in the oven and then we'll let you know how long it takes when we take them out. All right, it's been 45 minutes. We've been at 350. We forgot to tell you our oven temperature, so it's 350 and I did 45 minutes. And here they are. I'll take them out and Nora will come and get a nice view. Here's the chocolate one.
Juicy shot.
And when they come out, they don't look set. If you saw the wacky cake, I don't feel like I'm on a trip.
It smells good.
If you saw the wacky cake or the other stuff, you saw how it would be more set. This is kind of soft when you take it out, and that's okay. You let it sit a little bit. Oh, and here's the apple one. Ellie, you did such a beautiful job. Close the oven, turn it off, cancel everything. So, see, it's still a little jiggly, but as they sit and cool, they'll set up a little, and they're bubbling and boiling, but we are going to carefully try a bite for you, just so we know that everything's good. I'm trying chocolate. You have an apple. Ellie's an apple girl. I'm a chocolate lady, as y'all know.
Hot.
Very hot. You can see the steam. How's it smell, Nora?
Delicious.
Poor Nora's gonna watch us eat this too.
I can just close my eyes.
Blow on it. Ooh, still really hot. Take a little bite. Mm.
That was like the smallest bite ever.
So you could have this with ice cream, plain, powdered sugar. I like a little just real cream on top of it, especially the apple one. Whipped cream if you wanted, or just plain. I think that's all. I want to say a very big thank you to Nora for filming this. A big thank you to Tom and BJ for letting us use their kitchen today and having us here during this little pre-camp and virtual camp. Sorry, I had to eat that. And a big thank you, of course, to Ellie, who now will be making this for her family, I hope.
Yeah.
Love you all. Bye.